Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect. As I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, hope everybody is doing well. We're expecting several scammers to call us from the same organization that kept calling me. Got mixed up their marketing, so I scheduled appointments with as many of them as I could. Yes, indeed. So we'll see what happens with that. Yes, and some of them are staggered, some of them are not, but good to see you guys. A lot of good folks here. I'm about 60 seconds late or 65 seconds late. I apologize for that. I am not the man. I am also not the legend. However, I am just a myth. That's right. I wanted to make that clear. Glenville Ashby here says the following. I'm sick of people reciting the backing up the truck mantra when silver collapses. Really? Listen to yourselves. Does everyone have the money to invest more money? Does anyone have a commodity waiting for it to decline sharply? Maybe some people are in immediate need of money. The backing up the truck mantra is mindless chatter of silver cultists. Well, it depends on the size of the bed. When I back up the truck, I use a Chevy S10. It's a very small, very modest kind of a truck when I back it up. And the tailgate, if you lock it in and keep it upright, your silver's not going to fall out when you back up the truck. So my response to that is beep, beep, beep. Yep, that's right. You can even put a backup beep sound on a Chevy S10. All right, very good. Good to see you guys. Good crowd here tonight. Welcome. Yes, of course we need to be fiscally responsible. That's something I teach on this channel, and that's a mantra that I use all the time. But nothing wrong with backing up the truck if you got the money to do so. Yes, indeed. All right, and suited up. 2965. It says here, I only started stacking back in April, but man, silver is so disappointing as an investment. At least I have a liquid asset just sitting there in case I need it. Well, suited up, if you just started stacking in April, I don't know what you're talking about. It's been on fire since April. You came in at a time when it's been insane. And that's right when the bull run started or the rally started with silver. I guess it really is just a volatile savings account. I really thought it was going somewhere. I thought all the way up to 33 an ounce. Don't buy the pump. FOMO killed me. I bought more towards the top than at the beginning. Lesson learned. Hopefully one day it'll make me proud. It's nice to look at. Well, I wish you would have came across this channel earlier, Suited Up, because I always try to preach against people getting their hopes up. But keep in mind that you've come in at a time where this doesn't usually happen with silver. What's happened with silver, and it did get up to $33 an ounce. It almost got to $35 an ounce. So keep that in mind too. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you, Silver Wolverine, and everybody else as well. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so Suited Up, stay tuned to this channel because I'm pretty realistic about silver here. And hopefully you listen to this video as well too, because I pretty much mentioned that, what pulls and pushes on silver's price. It's unique to silver, not to gold, which is one of the reasons why the ratio is so high between the two. Rick Rayborn, yeah, take them out of the soft plastic and into airtights, yeah. And, finding airtights for those bars can be a challenge, and the thing is, when you stack those things, they have a tendency to crack because of the larger surface area, but I digress. Good to see you guys here. Welcome, Steve. And Ptolemy, Gabinius, do you pronounce the P in Ptolemy, or is it just Ptolemy? I can't remember, the P is silent there. But anyways, Paul Sargent is here. Big paycheck. It's not big enough to clear my debt. I can pay £2 off 2,000 pounds and stuck with it for another 9 months. Sorry to hear that. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker is here. Good to see you guys. Good crowd as we peruse our way through this broadcast here tonight. And we've got M. Brown, 5494, says here, 2% inflation. Who told you that nonsense? The Fed? Don't forget the Fed are nothing more than Jewish bankers. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of non-Jews in the Federal Reserve. And it doesn't matter what the religion they are either. Anyways, Texas has a unique status in the U.S. They agreed to join the Union with clear exit contingencies. So it makes sense that they would begin the movement, dig up Andrew Jackson, revive him, and have him drive out the bankers again. Trump won't do this. Well, Trump's going to make the biggest moves and biggest reforms, hopefully, if Doge really does what they say that it's going to do. And when Trump says it'll be the biggest reforms we've seen and probably since Andrew Jackson's time. But 2% inflation is their target. and it's not nonsense. That's what they say is the agreeable amount of inflation. That's their target. JT Coin Rings with a gold little emoticon there. Thank you, JT. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. He actually has made a gold ring, too, by the way. Chris in Virginia is here. Good to see Dean R. and Tony Erickson is with us tonight. Good to see Tony. Yes, indeed. Oh, is my audio low? Let me check my mix here. Hold on a second. I usually do this, but I don't have time to do it today. Oh, it is low. Hold on a second here. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. All right, that should be better now. Thank you for that. All right, very good. And let's see here. Welcome, Liquid Electrum is here. Good to see you. Rob Moran, good to see all of you guys. Thanks for popping in here tonight. We're blasting through some of these comments a little quickly here because we're expecting some scammers to call us. The first one's supposed to call us by now, but they haven't. These sons of biscuits. We'll see here. Welcome, Red Crawler. It will be interesting how Trump starts his tariffs on international trade. Done wrong, no one will win. It can cause inflation and other issues. Well, it won't cause inflation. It may cause higher prices, but it won't cause inflations. In my opinion, Russia has proven that they are not a military power. Their campaign has not gone anywhere, but it could go on and on, as you say. The Koreans have joined, and then they have other allies and are not friends with the USA. Yes, that's right. Yeah, the Russian military, certainly, they've lost so many lives. Some say they've lost more lives than Ukrainians. I don't know. But it is pretty much a stalemate. And although there's some territory that has been gained, from what I understand, fairly recently. But anyway, Silver Hair Stacker is here. Steve LaPointe is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Glad you're here. And Plasticadalia 8225 says this. What's in the sense is it going to be when we still can't get it low? My budget has decreased by 25% in 2024. It has been reduced by 50% since 2018. It's difficult for me to spend 32 for a bland bar or round when I recall what it used to be. Everyone is eager for digital revaluation fantasies, but we don't even seem to have a president at the moment, and the peaceful transition of power is all small talk and lip service. What would anyone want to go up to when there is no certainty in knowing your unrealized gains won't be taxed by a crooked mob in D.C.? 2024 was definitely bullish for gold and silver. It's Christmas time, a time for giving back. Happy Thanksgiving. No need for greed. All right, thank you for your thoughts on that. Appreciate that. All right. And let's see here. We've got Joseph Manchin. Robinhood just listed a crypto called Dogwafahat. Who would buy that? It has $3 billion market cap already, too. Interesting. Don't know anything about that, but all right. Matt Bittner, algorithmic cookie there. Thank you, sir. And Topo says here on this the following. Seems to me this is also a precursor for the secession of Texas. Reminds me of when the Communist Party was trying to get the South to secede during the Cold War, getting ready for BRICS also. It could be, although I kind of doubt it. One of the reasons why they came back in the Union is they could not afford to remain independent. Certainly now they can't afford to remain independent either. They are a very large economy, but I don't think it's enough to keep them going. Good to see Brad Lewis is here. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Very good. And Roof Time says here, gold and silver, nothing but manipulated garbage. Buy Bitcoin. They don't sell paper. Gold and silver, no matter how much you think it's manipulated, they have value and they have protected your wealth over the long course of time, manipulation or no. Carrie Tarrant is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see Maria. Tom Larson. Good to see all of you guys as we continue to press on here. C. Morno says all of these states want to separate from the U.S., but once they get hit, they will cry foul and come back. Yeah, and I've not even made a hint that that's what they want to do. They're declaring independent from the Fed, not the United States. Big difference there. The difference. And everything that they're doing is constitutional, by the way, too. And Travis Reland 4504 says this. Let me get over here to this. Says here, every time there was a country that started making and trading their own currency, the feds went to war with those countries and got them back on the dollar. Just saying, history has repeated itself several times over on this matter. Yeah, but this is a state in the United States, and it falls within the realms of the Constitution. And that was, I actually did not fart. I need to defend myself here. That was my chair. You hear that? My chair. And I've tried the WD-40, the son of a biscuit, but it does not work. So I have to, if I even have to be subpoenaed before Congress or through any court under penalty of perjury, I can hereby declare to you in this moment in time that I did not, and I repeat, there were no flatulent noises that emitted from my rear end at this point in time. That did not happen. What also has not happened, and I'm very disappointed about this, we did not get the 605 call from the scammer. We did not get the 610 call from the scammer. Will we get a 615 call from the scammer? We'll find out. And there's another one supposed to come at 620 as well, too. All right, very good. Let's see here. Let's move on. We've got Suited Up says here, I like that little piece of crap silver. Thank you. It is a pretty neat little piece of poopy silver. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. No more. Oh, Summit Metals, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. Yes, Summit Metals is a sponsor of the channel, but do not let that dissuade you from looking at them over. They have been showing up over at the fine precious metals prices.com. What is that? Fine bullion. I forget the link. What is the name of that website? Finebullionprices.com. Yeah. With some really good deals. They've got deals all over the place now. If you go to summitmetals.com, they are a relatively new precious metal company, but they have a history and they've been around a long time as far as the individuals behind it and studying the markets and protecting themselves through hedging. And they have really come out of the gate swinging in terms of customer service, repeat customers. Their first month in business, they've been seeing multiple repeat customers come back to them for the low prices and ease. And you can give them a call. If you do give them a call, tell them Salivate Metal sent you. I'm sure they will be able to answer any questions you have about what they've got going. In my previous video, I've got 4 discount codes going right now. My goal is to take this thing right here. Let me go back to that one. I've got one of these wallets and these little gram bars. I'm going to try to fill that sucker up. I only have one so far, but I need to take advantage of this because they've got limited availability before they run out of these sons of biscuits. But yeah, it's a great company. And again, it's one of those things where they allow me to, they certainly want me to promote them because as a sponsor, but they're not saying, hey, don't only do business with us. Check around, find the best prices, put them up to the test on the price on shop comparisons. The only thing I'm asking is to consider Summit Metals as you shop around for to see if you can find a good deal. If there's a particular coin you're looking for, they do have a fairly decent selection, although it's not as big, obviously, as some of the more bigger companies. But for what they've got, it's very competitive prices. So I hope that answers your question. And they're not going to have the lowest price on every single thing. It's going to fluctuate, but I think for the amount of products they do have a pretty good price and good customer service, and they have been known to not only upgrade their shipping, but also they may throw in a little swag or something in your orders too, especially if you're a first time buyer. So yeah, just peruse around their website. It's pretty easy to navigate. A lot of good stuff over there. They got Libertads, silver, gold, a lot of different kinds. Ooh, they have this. They're getting new products in. It seems like they got a 100-gram Fortuna bar. Wow, that's interesting. And all kinds of stuff there. So anyways, yeah, check them out. Very good. All right. Oh, well, that's weird. Okay. And look at that. This is new. I've never seen that. You can spin the wheel. I'm not going to get into that now, but that's a new way to do that. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let me see here. Spin the wheel. What happens if I spin the wheel? I got to enter the email address first. Well, they already have my email address. Anyways, all right. Let's get back to this. Very good. All right, let's get back into it here. Bear Fact says the following here. The only way it is over is if someone came along and paid off all of our debt. Other than that, gold and silver isn't going anywhere but up. Yeah, well, we will see pullbacks from time to time too. But yeah, silver will always maintain its value, no question about that. All right, very good. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. And so we're getting close. We've surpassed other people. I do have the number of this scammer that has been calling the scam company. And so what I can do, of course I have a lot of numbers in here, is I can call it back here. If I can find it, where is it? I got a lot of scam calls. Okay, here we go. All right, I've got it. So I may call at 6:20 if they don't call me. If that's all right. But that's okay with you guys. We'll see what happens. Self-aware. It's all a Ponzi scheme. You don't have to be a Madoff in order to get off with a scam. The world is a deceitful toilet. Don't be a turd. That's right, exactly. True that. That's a good point. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. All right, glad you all are here. Good to see Mark Gottschall. And we got Paul Tissue still with us. Cybercurtain Twitcher is here. Ibg is with us tonight. By the way, I do stand ready. I've got to stretch a little bit, but I can do push-ups tonight. Tony Erickson, I think we should go take out the cartels, take their cash, and pay off the debt. There we go. I like that, Tony Erickson. Maybe that will be what we talk about if the scammers call us. We're gonna call it Erickson Enterprises. Will be the name of the company. We need money to go take out the cartels. We need to get the special depleted uranium, depleted rhodium tipped bullets that have the special explosive device in them that will explode upon impact for the cartels. Something like that. We'll figure something out if they call us. Very good. Good to see One Species is here. Silver Heist is here. Bellows Forge is with us. A lot of good folks here. Jam Unleashed is here. We've got Niels Han Dynasty. We've got Thingamajigger. It says here, anyone that entertains ending their life after a poor financial decision and needs to realize that not only that they get hoodwinked on the transaction, but more importantly, they have been hoodwinked into believing that material is more important than their soul. The devil has been at this for a long, long time, like 7,000 years, and he has a cumulative knowledge of how humans operate and is the master scammer. Store up yourselves in heaven. Yeah, that's a very good point. True that. Exactly right. Store up your treasure in heaven, for sure. Yep. I need to do more of that. Michael K is here. How is the wife doing, Michael K? Hopefully she's doing all right. Poison ivy infused toilet paper for the cartels. There you go. I like that. I like that. Very, very good. That's definitely one idea we could use. Ibg, you should check out I've done a couple of videos about I've got picks made of precious metals from both platinum and gold now. Ibg, I hope you will check this video out. If you go to my channel and type in the word pick, the most valuable guitar pick in the world made of 24 karat gold. Check that video out, Ibg, when you get a chance. And then check this video out here. Guitar pick made of pure platinum. The pick of density. This is my worst performing video probably in 10 years. Believe it or not, it's crazy. Stratocaster silver rounds, but you also get a silver guitar pick. Yeah, there's a Fender one. Fender guitar picks silver one as well too. That's true, you're right. All right, where are we at? Let's get over here. Calling a woman ugly is a crime. That's right. All right, very good. And Andy O for you says this here. Says, why would they sell a 2025 and 2024? Hence the price and why it's not in demand. They have to sell it a year prior. They should make 2030 by now. Well, that's common practice for a lot of these mints. Say for the United States Mint is really an exception. Many countries will pre-release their products the following a couple of months in the prior year. It happens for sure. Well, we're good. All right. Let's see here. How did that video do? Well, the gold pick video didn't do very well either, Dean. But it's probably, I don't know, maybe a third of the views or something like that. And somebody's asked me what my opinion on goldbacks are. I interviewed the CEO of Goldback. If you go to my channel and you type in here Goldback, if you want to know what I think, of course you're asking other people. You can ask them inside the chat here. But if you want to know my opinion on the Goldback, check it out. Check this video out from a year ago. Confronted the CEO on high premiums for the Goldback, and how to forget. So, anyways, yeah, this is why Goldbacks work as money. That's another one you ought to check out if you get a chance. All right, let's move ahead here. Scammers have missed calling me when they said they were going to do it. So shall I call them back? Oh, thank you so much, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to the one on Platinum. I'm going to pin that one. Thank you, JM Unleashed. I appreciate that for those of you who want to check that out. I'd like to get that video over 1,000. I only need 15 more views to get it there. Dan Zwirin says, nice headline. You will be known as the schizo among your peers if you keep it up. It just depends on what happens with the market. The market is schizo. I'm just reflecting on what the market is saying and doing, and what could happen based off of sentiment. Sentiment changes. It can change very, very quickly, very, very quickly. All right, folks. Shall I call the scammer? Let's go ahead and call the scammer. They're not calling me. I'll call them. All right, let's see here.
Please wait while we connect you with a live agent.
Come on.
Please wait while we connect you with a live agent.
They always say that twice. All right. We'll keep that going here.
Yes, my name is Mylan Nixon. I'm one of the underwriters here at Central Capital Group. We do have you eligible for business financing. How much are you currently looking for?
Hi, Mylan. How do you know I even want a loan?
We're prospecting you. Perhaps, do you have any offers on your desk that we can be for you?
Well, you're making me offer. Is it an offer that I can't refuse, or can I refuse it?
Well, it depends. It depends if it's more advantageous to your cash flow.
Does it depend on the undergarment, Mylan Lefebvre?
One more time?
Does it depend on the undergarment, by any chance?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I am interested in a loan for the business because I have something that I need to get going here fairly soon. We need to, and time is of the essence for this, so we need to probably act very quickly. And you probably want to know why I'm in such a hurry. Would that be a correct question?
Right.
Okay. Well, what's happening here is we've got a small window of time. I'm part of the special operations group that is going to be working down in the Chihuahua province of Mexico. Okay? And we need to be able to infiltrate down there into the Chihuahua residence region. And we need to get some toilet paper down there. And what we're doing with this toilet paper, we're infusing poison ivy nectar, or the liquid that causes the itching, and we're going to be sending this special toilet paper through a subsidiary down there that supplies the cartels, the drug cartels. Okay. And that's phase one. That's phase one, to irritate the cartels with anal itching. and with this toilet paper. We've been able to disseminate. Now we've used an algorithm and machine learning to disseminate between cartel members and the general public so that we don't get any innocent people using this toilet paper. So we need to be able to fund the operation and the manufacturing process. We have the toilet paper. We have the special, and the Charmin toilet paper has been proven the best for this. But we need to procure the poison ivy liquid, the nectar, and we need to be able to process that out. And to keep it potent, we have to be able to heat it up. Hold on one second here. This might be my lawyer coming in on this. Hold on a second here. Hello? Let's see if they...
Hola?
Yes? Are you there? Hello?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien. Hello. Okay. Mylan, are you still with me?
I'm still with you.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, it looks like we got disconnected. So, we need to make that happen. And what we're going to, and see what we need to do is we need to get this liquid to adhere to the toilet paper. This is where platinum comes into play, because platinum is a catalyst, and it can take and chemically bond and maintain the potency of the poison ivy liquid. Okay? And so we're going to use platinum molecules platinum atoms rather, to covalently bond the liquid and to maintain potency to the toilet paper through a special process that does not go above 120 degrees. And so we need to maintain that temperature under 120 degrees to be able to do this and to make this happen. And actually, the correct word here, I'm getting it here. It's a telepathic mind meld. The word I'm looking for is the poison ivy resin. We're gonna extract the resin from it. Okay.
Okay.
And now we have another complication here too, sir. That's Russia, because there's a lot of restrictions of platinum coming out of Nornickel in the Siberia region of Russia, which we are now under sanctions. So we have to be able to procure platinum from South Africa. That complicates things a little bit more. So we're going to need about $120,000 for this, and we need the money to be funneled through a Yemeni bank account if possible, so that it doesn't, so that it seems like it's coming from cartel type activities. Maybe funneled from Beijing through Yemen and then come through your organization and hidden and then coming into my account. Is that possible? Can we make that happen?
We can definitely send an ACH.
Well, we can't use ACH. That's too common. That's way too. That's a little bit too. That might raise some red flags. You know what I mean? Especially if you're seeing an ACH track coming through Yemen and China. It's got to be hidden just enough, because we don't want to get the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, the YMCA, all those kind of groups on it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the United States flag is red, so it should be
No,
fine.
no. The United States flag only has several red stripes on it. That's it. The whole flag is not red. The Chinese flag is mostly red. There's a yellow star and a sickle on it, but that's the red flag. We don't want that to be detected, but we want it to be, detectable, sort of, partially, by the cartels, not by the U.S. government. See what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep.
Can you help a brother out here with this?
Yeah, I can HBO.
You can what?
Turn that station. What? Help a brother out.
Oh,
HBO,
word.
help a brother out.
HBO. Okay, HBO. Oh, I thought you were talking about the network. I love HBO. I watched Game of Thrones on it. That was great. I love HBO. That's all right. If you can help a brother out with an HBO account, I'd take that as well as a bonus. That would be pretty sweet.
Sweet. Yeah, we just need the last 4 months statements for October, September, August, and July.
This might be my lawyer coming in right now. Just a second. Let's see if he's popping in here. Because we do need to make sure this is all legal. Hello? Hello? It's not connecting, I guess. Anyways, yeah. So I think I pretty much have this legally binding or legally, guarded. So I'll get you Yeah, I've got a lot of statements that I've made in the last 4 months. I'll write them all down, put them in a Word document, and send them over to you. Will that be okay?
Oh, we need it directly from your online business account.
Well, most of the statements I've said have been very, very much, you know, they've been very. I don't really quote them to my my bankers. And if I ever have anything profound to say, I just say it. I don't call my banker up and say, "Hey, can you write this statement down?" You know what I mean? So how can we get this money? How can I get the money from you? What's the process to make this thing happen?
It's through ACH.
Through
You have a business checking account?
I have a business checking account, but it is not. We can't do this through ACH. We need to find some other avenue. Can we do it by wire? Can we do it by wire? Can we do it by whatchamacallit? What do you call that thing? Western Union or Eastern separation? Let's use Eastern separation instead of Western Union. Is that possible?
Not possible.
How about via PayPal, friends and family? Can you do that?
Only ACH.
Only ACH. Dang it. Well, let me talk to my lawyers and I'll have my machine contact your machine, okay? And we'll figure this out.
Sounds good, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, you have a good day. Thank you. Okay, thank you, sir. You hang up first because I don't want to be rude, okay? I'll let you hang up. But this call is officially over. Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Sir? You're still here with me? Did you want to say goodbye as well before we leave? Hello, sir? The call is still connected, sir. Sir? Hello? You're officially dismissed, sir. You're dismissed. You can go home for the day. Sir? Hello? Now we hung up. There it is. Oh, man. Matthew Crustlife waited at McDonald's all day for me. All right, you guys are great. These scammers, I tell you what. He's sweet on me. I don't know what it is. Sweet Home, Pennsylvania. But hey, by the way, thank you, Matthew. Thank you to JT Coins Rings with the $1.99 super chat, and Tony Erickson with 5 Salivate Metal memberships. So let's do 7 push-ups for that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. The first ones of the night. All right, you guys are awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Very good. Let's make this happen. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Nice. And by the way, for those of you who got a channel membership from Tony, there is a members-only video that I posted a couple of days ago. It's nothing to write home about, but you might be able to email somebody about it. David, love that Sal, brought the good news out of the Texas gold and silverback again. Let's do this. There you go. Exactly right. We're going to talk a little bit more about this when we respond to some of these comments. And we've got Ominous Rooster. Says here, face-to-face transaction is the only way to ensure a safe transaction. This is why I won't buy from eBay or any non-other large business. Well, meeting face-to-face has its own risks too, but when you're dealing with a local coin shop, you're mostly safe there. But peer-to-peer has some of its disadvantages as well as advantages. Just know what they are and be safe. All right. And we've got here Bill 457 says here, looks fake with the pitting in the fields and the darkness. Be sure you tested it, something damaged, like maybe a coin, maybe a fire. Yeah, it's a genuine article, and I knew it before. You know, this is one that I've run down the CCT silver slide, but I can just tell by the sound of it, too, that it is indeed safe. In fact, here it is. All right. Let's see here. Very good. Okay. 78 likes, 92 watching. Thanks for guys for watching the channel or in the live stream right now. All right, appreciate it very much. Okay, and we've got this here. Justin Aldrich gains slam back down $26 year end. And if we don't hit 3250 by the end of this month, okay, so if we don't hit 3250 by the end of this month, we might see silver fall to 26, he says here. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. All right, on the Texas video from this morning, he says the following. It says, in my Texas opinion, this legislation will not pass. And even if it does, the new Trump administration nominee for Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, will make an offer to Governor Greg Abbott, which he won't be able to refuse if he signs it into law. And Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve Board, we trust. Well, I don't know, Roger Kennard. You know, it is somewhat of a long shot. It's a different type of legislation. It's a bold move. We'll see here. Let's see here. Tony, Dean R. was talking to me. If pass all our phone numbers when you post a stream and we will send to each other would affect the algorithm. Was talking if we pass out all our phone. Yeah, don't pass your phone numbers out. Whatever you do, be careful with that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We don't want to dox everybody here on this live stream. Very good. Ibji, if I could score another one, I'd try to flip it. Ibji, but I don't know. But we'll see here. Let's see. Oh, look at this, folks. We got this. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got Michael K with a $10 PayPal, friends and family. We have, yes, indeed, prayers for Donna. And how is she doing, by the way, Michael K? Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. His lovely wife, home from the hospital. But it's going to be a tough recovery. But yes, indeed. Right there it is. Thank you so much. We owe him 20 push-ups. Thank you so much. If we share your videos with each other, yes. Yes, you can share your video, share the videos. Sure, you can, and I appreciate you guys sharing the videos. It means a lot. I appreciate that very much. If you share them, yes, indeed. Let's see here, let's see here. But just don't share anybody's phone number on the broadcast. You never know who may be watching. And it's just better to be private. Some information should stay private. Your phone number should stay private. So here we go. Let's do 20 push-ups. Thank you, Michael K. Prayers for Donna. All right. Oh, she's not home yet. Oh, man, she's still in the hospital. Okay. She's off the ventilator, but not home yet. So, okay. All right, here we go. Let's do 20 for Michael K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, wow. That got the blood flowing. Thank you, Michael K. All right. Does it help the algorithm when we share? Yes, it does. If you share it on like X or Facebook or any social media platform, Reddit, that link, it does help. In fact, I think let me just see here, if you go to any of the videos, I'm going to just open up one and see how this works. Let's just say, let's go to this one that didn't do very well about the new gold scam uncovered. If I go to this video and I share it right here, click that button right there, there's all the different ways you can share it. You can embed it as a link, share it via email, Facebook, WhatsApp, X, all of these, Reddit, VK, which I think is a Russian social media outlet, Pinterest, Blogger, Tumblr, LinkedIn. Where is OnlyFans? I don't know. Yeah, I need to breathe. Sorry, watch this. I'm trying to breathe here. That was a pretty good run on the push-ups. Or you could create a post on your own channel. So that's ways you can do it. So that's how you do it. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's see here. Ryan says here on this, Oh, wait a second. Here comes the caller. Scammers calling us back here. Late, but we'll take it. Hello?
Jim, it's Craig. How are you, sir?
Hi, Craig. A little late, but that's all right. How you doing?
Good. I had a meeting that carried over a little longer than anticipated.
Oh, no worries. No worries. It's all good. We're here in the neighborhood. Yeah.
All right.
So anyways, I'm looking for some business for my funding. I'm looking for some funding for my business. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. What type of funding do you need, sir?
Well, it's a special operation we're going to be doing down in the Chihuahua province down in Mexico, the Chihuahua province. What we need to do is we've got the toilet paper. We're going to funnel the toilet paper through Beijing, China, down through Yemen, and then ship it in through the port of Vallarta, coming into the Chihuahua province. But we're going to coat it. We're going to use the resin from poison ivy and apply it to the toilet paper through his... Whoa, what happened? He hung up on me. We got to call him back. Thank you, Armando Reyes.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 86.
Oh, we want to dox him. I don't care about wars or rumors of wars. I'm going to Whataburger here in a minute. There you go, Armando. That sounds delicious. I don't think if I've eaten at a Whataburger, it's been a long time. I think I ate one in Arizona a long time ago, but thank you so much. All right. Very good. Very good. And thank you again, Michael K. I appreciate that, my friend. Very cool. And let's see here. Let me try to call him back again, because I can't imagine that he would just hang up on me like that. It's got to be, we've got to disconnect it. I just can't imagine that.
Call has been forwarded to an automated.
Oh, come on. Let's do it again. Then we got somebody from a text message from Essential Capital Group. Let's get the Essential Capital Group coming on the line.
Hold while I try to connect you.
Okay, that the TP war is very itchy. That's right, exactly. All right. Let's see here. We'll wait for them a little bit longer, then we'll get back into it here. Hello?
Hi, sir. This is Evelyn from Essential.
Hi, Evelyn. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Good. Weren't you supposed to call me back at like 6:15 or something?
I am so sorry. I had an emergency, and I'm currently not in the office, but I always have access to my account and my calls, so I apologize about that so much.
Oh, what happened with the emergency?
My sister, she had an issue, and she went to the emergency, so I had to go check in on her.
I hope she's okay.
She's doing okay now.
Good, good.
It was just kind of an anxiety attack, and she was passing out, so she's much better. So
she was cussing out?
No, she was passing out.
Oh, you know what I tell people? Because I get anxiety too, because I get anxiety when I get calls from scammers. So what I do is that whenever I get them, I just breathe. I take a deep breath in like this. And then I hold it. Then I do 10 push-ups while I'm holding my breath. 10 slow push-ups. You want me to do those? You want me to do those too? And show you what I'm doing?
No.
And
no,
then,
you're okay, sir.
and then I exhale halfway out, and I hold it again, and then I breathe out. Okay, I breathe out. It just helps soothe the soul. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, wish your sister all the best, and we'll touch base here maybe next week. How's that sound?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Also, if you did want me to process, because I'm going to be in the office tomorrow morning extra early because I had to leave early, so
okay. Or we could do Thursday around dinner time or lunchtime. What do you think?
Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Oh, minor details. Okay. All right.
I forgot it was Thanksgiving too.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's try this just for gits and shiggles. Let's try Friday. Let's try Friday at 3:15 p.m. Pacific time. Specifically Pacific time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Would that work?
Yeah.
And then
if
maybe.
I may ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you have a couple questions? Because I am able to go ahead and submit your information right now.
Well, I don't want to. You know, you're just gone through a crisis with sis over there. So let's make sure that sister's okay and back up and running again, and in a good way, and then we'll have a little fun on Friday. Will that work?
Yeah, whatever
right.
works for you, sir.
All right, sounds good.
I
All right.
appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, you take care.
And then
Yeah.
I sent you an email as well. Did you have a chance to review that?
I have not had a chance to review that yet. No. But that's all right. We'll all do the thing later, and we'll go from there. Okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate your patience, and I apologize for missing your call.
No worries. All right, you take care. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yes, well, have a good day.
You too. Hello? Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How can I help you? Oh, dang it. They're coming in one right after the other here. Oh, my goodness gracious. We don't want to rush the scammer. You know what? And the thing is, yeah, she could be lying about the sister. All right, brilliant. Oh, but 85.5 thousand subs. Thank you, Nickel Stacking. Cool. Appreciate it. I do. I'm trying to grow the channel. I appreciate you guys subscribing and staying subscribed. Let's see here. I don't know if this. And last month, Bitcoin is up 47%. Silver last month is down 7%. So he goes on there. Not like physical silver is real money with thousands of years of history. All the zeros. That's right. Exactly. Well, and that's just it. No matter how high Bitcoin gets, it doesn't take away from what silver is. Silver was never there to make you rich. It should never be considered an investment if you're stacking it. That's right. Very good. Let's see here. A bongo's playing in the background on these calls. Yes, indeed. All right. Green Thumb says, upon a debt crisis, I wonder if Trump will eliminate tax penalties for early 401 retirement fund withdrawal. Yes, that is a possibility of something that could happen. In fact, if we simplify the tax code, we may be able to eliminate a lot of that stuff. All right, very good. And JT took over in 2015. JT Coin Rings did? Wow, I never knew that. He's the man. He can take over anytime. All right, and we've got Bill 457. I say let it stay in China as long as it's not over here. Must be getting bad with the high gold prices and people wanting to make money from it. Yes, I think so. I think as prices go up, there's going to be more of these scams out there and more clever ways to make it happen. And this is a very important video that not a lot of people saw that really let you know that, hey, they're getting more clever. And it's really a simple way they'll be able to bait people in for sure. But anyways, Crown Trumpula is here. Good to see you. All right. Let's see here. Red Crawler Wyoming has narrowed the search for a stablecoin blockchain, but all 5 are tied to Circle, who issues USDC. Interesting. Yes, and I don't know all these blockchain or these types of digital ledgers, because is blockchain a type of digital ledger? Because I've heard this thing about Hashgraph for a while, and I don't know what that's about. But that technology is fine. But I guess it depends on who it's tied with or who's associated with, and that stuff can be essentially become a part of its own swamp, if you will, as he alluded to here. Let's see here. Okay, praying hard for my baby. Yes, indeed, Michael K. We are praying too. When 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, we pray for Donna that she can get out of the hospital and be able to breathe continually and healthily on her own. Yes, indeed. Coins A to Z, based off the channel's trajectory, it's possible you could hit 100K subs within Trump's administration. I really want to see that rare piece you'll be showcasing at 100K sub party. Yes, I would hope so. In fact, I have projected it out, and I'm going to try to fast track that, but my projection is at the end of 2026, based off the current growth. I've got to really step up my game because I'm going to try to make that goal go faster, which means it might need help from you guys. I don't know, but we'll see. But I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I would hope that I would get there. This is a very, very slow growing channel. And for as much content as I produce, it is like crawling. Okay, so Laka is 100,000 apparently. It's another word for 100,000. Thank you. All right, very good. It's not a denomination. All right, go check. This comment bar has a cash bar over it to post. Seriously, amateur hour. Not sure what you mean by that. Comment bar has a fake cash bar. Not sure what that means. Trito says, the population is already collapsing. People in cities aren't having babies. There's plenty of gold and importantly silver to circulate coins. All you have to do is make coins exchangeable for paper. Banks won't deal with it because of counterfeiting and other risk. But what they can do is just mint and sell them and deal with private exchange shops. It would be difficult, but it would be so cool. Well, I'm sure they've thought of a way before they even wrote the bill on how this could possibly work out, the logistics of it. But yes, indeed. And let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get back up to this. We've got G services, 4/8. Says here, Bitcoin cannot stand alone like physical gold or silver. Smart people don't buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is worthless unless backed up by gold. Yeah, and I know people have very strong opinions on both, but you are right in that Bitcoin is reliant on another party. That party could be electricity, exchanges, wallets, that type of thing. Whereas gold and silver rely in themselves based off the history behind them and the historic value that they have had for thousands of years. But yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. And we've got this from Ron Vandervalt. The silver bars are not ugly. I would like to have them. All right, there you go. All right, some people have differing opinions on what's an ugly bar or not. Thank you. And Tape Savez says here, says, good morning. I believe we need to be a little patient until the summer. September gold will go up 3,000 in December 2025. So silver will go up too, I believe. Thank you. All right, thank you. Well, you posted that comment a day ago, and I posted a video today that the $3,000 gold rally is over. But hey, you might be right and I might be wrong. We'll see here. Nickel Stacking, by the way, check out Nickel Stacking's channel. He's a smart guy. He's a good guy. He also obviously talks sports as well as politics and precious metals. He says Trump wants to increase tariffs on China, Canada, and Mexico by 25%. Is that a good thing? I actually think that he's using that, I think, as a negotiating tactic. I think he's prepared to go with it. And you think about it. If he does, there's going to be a benefit. If he does those tariffs, that means more than likely that will be, sort of a motivating factor to do our own manufacturing again. And so we'll stay within the country. But it's essentially something it's a tactic, but he's willing to go through with it, and it will hurt for a little while. But and all of these lefties are saying, hey, they're just going to pass it on to the consumer. Yep, that's exactly right, which is exactly why corporate taxes are evil. Corporate taxes do the same thing. You tax a corporation, corporations don't pay taxes. They pass that on to you and I. So the same people that are arguing against tariffs use the exact same logic that we use to argue against corporate taxes. And there should be no corporate taxes. In fact, we should just have a flat tax, or we should just tax by using tariffs. But that would require a much smaller federal government. And that is something that hopefully Doge will be ultra successful at. I'm hoping. We'll see. The jury's still out on that. We'll find out. But yes, that may hurt for a little while if we do it. But I think it's worth it, especially considering that the reason why it's going into Mexico and China is why, well, Trump said it, because of fentanyl being produced in China and being funneled through Mexico. If we can save lives with the 25% tariff, hell, I'd pay that in a heartbeat. Yep. because that's what he did. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Darren, the secular spiritualist, says gold is 8,000% higher than silver. Buy low, so high. Good luck, gold bugs. All right, well, yes, indeed. You can buy low and hold high if you wanted to as well. That's what I would do mostly, as Jay Monley says. Amber says picked up 1.3 grams of gold jewelry this weekend for 110 bucks. Also picked up $2 face constitutional along with 1973 and 1974 Liberia pieces. Wow, nice way to go. Good job, Amber. Yes, indeed. All right, you guys are great. Appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. And let's see here. Demake, or D-A-Make. I wish they would allow us to highlight over this to get the channel name. Or the YouTube account name. Coining of money is explicitly a constitutional power of the federal government. No, it's not. Gold and silver is money, as long as you don't put a dollar denomination on it. Article 1, Section 10 says you can't coin money by the denomination of the federal government. In other words, not in dollars. But as they coin, only the coins we use plus a limited number of silver and gold eagles. One might argue the feds have effectively abdicated their responsibility. Well, keep in mind, too, that there are some tribal nations that have issued their own coins, silver and gold coins, with dollar denominations on it. As sovereign nations have done that, which is why I think that that the states, even though explicitly it says states cannot coin money based off the denomination, but they can with their own. They can mint silver and gold coins as long as they don't, quote, monetize them, I think. But anyways, let's see here. Roy Sandoval, coins or bars, it's all the same stuff. 39's fine. All right. Yes, indeed, that's true. Same purity. Dustin Walker, I think you got the saying backwards. It's okay. I know what you meant. All right. I don't know what saying you're referring to, but it's very likely that I did get it backwards, whatever I said. Would not surprise me. Lawrence Cole here says this here. Let me get over to this. Says, if you buy a gold back, you've just participated in inflation. A higher price than what's fair. Plus, word on the street is the gold backs are delaminating. Well, number one, that's true if you are buying it to keep. If you're buying it to keep, you are paying a high premium on them. That's right. No denomination on the sovereigns. That's exactly right. Or the libertads, or the whatchamacallits, Krugerrands. Yeah, you're paying a high premium, a higher price than what's fair. But the thing is there's an exchange rate on those, Lawrence. And the delamination, I think, is occurring on the higher denominations. And I think they fixed that by now. But, yeah, if you're spending gold backs, then you're not participating in inflation. You are working against inflation if you spend them. All right. Let's see here. All right. Numismatic Stacker chimes in here. And we appreciate that. Says here, so what are you saying? Texas wants to be their own country or what? No, I'm not saying that at all. Didn't even hint on it in here in the video. I'm just saying that they want to mint their own currency as a middle finger to the Federal Reserve, not to the United States. If all the U.S. states accepted gold and silver as payment for commodities for spot value, I would convert all my fiat toilet paper into ASEs. Our country will survive just fine without the Federal Reserve. Exactly, it sure will. And more and more states are moving in that direction. This really is the sound money revolution, as what I refer to it. And I've been doing videos on these for a couple of years now, these kind of movements. And this is the boldest one yet. I think it's great. Great move. So we'll see what happens. But thank you, Numismatic Stacker. But no, they do not want That's not what their intention is. They just want to be able to protect themselves from inflation. Nibelung, I don't quite care for collecting any Charles coins. The ears have been toppling over my stack. No, I understand that. Why is gold down today? Well, a lot of it that was from yesterday, and I posted a video explaining what happened in the markets. I hope you check that out. I did that yesterday. Rights don't come with permits, says here. Let me get over to this. Let me get this going. Most of the dollars being created by the regular banks that give out credit won't stop creations of dollars on a screen. That's right, exactly. There's more digitization of dollars than there are printed dollars out there. No question about that. No question, for sure. All right. Jeff Zerb, yes, that's going to be, why not have a two-tiered approach? They're going to build the wall as well. But the other thing is what Trump negotiated before is to have the Mexicans actually send troops to the border to prevent them from crossing over anyway, because as we have seen, parts of that wall can be penetrated. It's not easy to do, but they have been and can be sawed in half or sawed in portions of it, and people just go right through it. It takes some doing to do it, but it can happen. All right. Let's see what we've got here with Harry Zero on this video about Bitcoin. All right, it says here, maybe this could use some of the tungsten-filled gold, what Germany rejected, money laundering on a grand scale. These debasing governments that always vocalize criminal activity when it comes to money laundering use misdirection. They reckon money laundering is a privileged entitlement, much the same as getting their snouts in the trowel before anybody else. Money laundering is one of the things that that is certainly a problem. Of course, fake gold, a lot of different things, a lot of different stuff. It's never a real safe, completely safe situation, even when it comes to precious metals. You got to do your own due diligence and be careful out there, like these scammers. Let's see here. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, ma'am. This is Jason. How are you?
Hi, Jason. Why are you breathing so heavy in the phone? Are you Harry Callahan?
About that, some additional benefits or savings.
What? Oh, he hung up on me, that son of a motherless goat. Let's see here. All right. Thumbs up from Brian McDaniel. I appreciate that, sir. All those certainly help the algorithm. Typical Ponzi scheme, says James Schweing. Yes, indeed. It's exactly right. But creative way to do it. Bait and switch to the utmost level. You usually don't see that in Ponzi schemes. Michael, F the Fed, go back to constitutional. Exactly right. Amen, brother. Exactly right. Latino Bowman, exchange an intrinsic asset for air. You're literally buying air. All right. That's right. A lot of people feel that way. Sel Mortimer Sell says, a multitude of gratitude for Uncle Sal. Keep feeding the truth. Keep stacking silver. The pullback is an opportunity to buy. Greetings from behind the communist curtain. That's right. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. That's right. It's a dirty job. That's why they call me Dirty Harry. I love those movies. My favorite movies of all time. That's right, exactly. You gotta ask yourself a question, punk. Did he fire 5 or did he fire 6 shots? Well, in all this confusion, I kind of lost track myself. That's a paraphrasing, by the way. And I do feel lucky, by the way. You punk. Yeah, that's right. All right, Backlash. We will see $3,000. So he says it's going to still happen. Gold by June or July of 2025. That is a fact. Write it down and remember my name. Well, Backlash, I'll probably forget your name, even if I write it down. But I can't tell you how many people have come in and said, see, Sal, I told you so. This would happen, 2 years ago or what have you. I don't remember every single comment and what everybody's prediction was. I'm sorry. I'm not going to remember that. But anyways, the fact that you're saying it's a fact, Jack, leads me to believe it even less. No one knows what gold's going to do by June or July of 2025. Sorry. I just, even if you're right, you don't know for sure. Unless you have some insider training or related to Nancy Pelosi, you're not going to know. But one thing I do know, this coffee tastes delicious. That I do know. Blasphemy, says Monkey. All right. Blasphemy. How dare it? Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness gracious. Goldbacks. Hopefully, they will go to Goldbacks. Finest Known sells them with several states. All right. Yes, indeed. And again, Goldbacks, fun for collecting. Very high premiums for collecting. But the only way they work is with transactions from 2 or more parties that agree upon them as a form of exchange and respecting the exchange rate. That's how they work. It's really that simple. Good to see you guys. All right, Dan. An RS says here, we're going back to a gold-backed currency, digital currency, CBDCs, with stable coins. All right. Well, let's hope that's not CBDCs. That would not be good. It would not be good. Let's see here. We've got Ozark Bridge Company. I can see it now. Texas dime. That's worth $10. Let me see here. It's got an eagle on the side and a big Texas star on the back, much like Mercury dime, except flatter and all silver, 3 grams. All right, that's what he perceives what could be circulating. I would think that could be bent, though, but I don't know. It just depends on how big it is. All right. We press on. Let's see here. Do you think we'll be able to get 100 likes on this live stream tonight? I don't know how many we have, but do you think that's possible? All right, have a good night. CCT's got to go away to Dreamland. Yes, indeed. By the way, I did have a dream last night, folks. I had a dream. And you want to hear about this before you go, CCT. Don't leave yet, CCT. Just give me 74 minutes more of your time to tell you about this short dream I had last night. So, I was in a room watching TV with Barack and Michelle Obama. And I was kind of talking with Michelle and just kind of chit-chatting, And, just much about nothing, not really politics or anything like that. And talking a little bit with Barack as well. Barack was sitting in a separate chair behind me, and he was in a recliner. And Michelle was sitting to my right. And we were watching a movie. It was a slasher movie. It was a gory movie with maggots all over the place. And I remember kind of somewhat ignoring Barack because of what he said about Trump during the last one of the final stops of the campaign, repeating the Charlottesville lie. But I was having a fairly friendly chat with Michelle, believe it or not. Crazy. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know why that dream happened, but there you go. I don't know why I had a dream. And she was a female in the dream, too, by the way. She was 100% a female. And but we were watching maggots eat raw flesh of people in this scary movie. It was a really cheesy movie, too, but I don't remember the name of it. All right, crazy. I think Brock was eating popcorn, by the way. Maggots, that's right, maggots. Maybe it was maggots, I don't know. Yeah, it was a crazy dream. I don't know. Yeah, go figure. I kid you not. That actually happened. I actually dreamed that. Insane in the membrane. Yeah, I hope you don't dream of slasher movies, CCT. Maybe you had too much coffee. Very well could be the case. I don't know. But that dream did happen last night. That's the truth. And I remembered it. I was like, man, crazy, weird. All right, have an Amico day. It says here, I've given up hope. Silver would have to be something in the order of $5,000 an ounce to even be in a league of Bitcoin. If something major doesn't happen crazy by the end of February, I'm going to try something else. It just doesn't make enough money. Well, there's your problem, have an Amico day. Silver has never been there to make you any money. That's not what it's for. Anyways, he goes on and says, it doesn't make any sense. Bitcoin is nothing. Silver and gold is a real deal. Bitcoin 30% in 2 months. Silver poopy. Well, have an Amico day. You need to rethink. About what silver is about and what it's been about. Silver is not an investment. It is not a way to make money. And if you want to make money and you want to take risk like that, go into Bitcoin. But you're getting in on it when it's close to $100,000. Will it go up higher? It could, but it could really fall fairly dramatically too. So keep that in mind too. All right. 79 did not appear in the dream at all. Sad to say. I think I would have much rather have dreamed about her. All right, let's see. Wasilla Stacker says, hey, hey, hey. Hello, Wasilla. Good to see you. Thank you for watching this one. Red Rob here says, here. Oh, wait a second. Red Crawler just chimed in here with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. Put some Celtic sea salt in the coffee and stay hydrated, Uncle Sal. I wonder if I'd have weird dreams for that. Jeff Czar says it's 90,000 now. Wow, I thought it was like 98,000. That's a. Are you sure, Jeff Zer? It's at 90,000. Because last time I checked, it was like a 98,000. Red Crawler, thank you, brother. Let's do 10 push-ups for Red Crawler. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much as we press our way through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, there we go. 10 push-ups for Red Crawler. Thank you, brother. All right. All right. Dean R., I love that. I don't have dreams. I create them. I like that. That's good. All right, it's a confident guy right there. All right. Seeing that flowing hair gold coin in the video makes me regret not buying it. $2,900 gold isn't far away, even with peace being a possibility in the Middle East. I believe the incoming president will add to the national debt. The fundamentals for gold going higher are intact, and a Christmas pullback would be much appreciated. Yes, it would. It sure would. Rad Rob, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. Where are we at? We've got Craven Foxbody says here, I was easy dropping on an auction last night. Early dated ASC was bringing strong money to BU Morgans, and peace dollars seems to be the hot item. A loose 1902 Morgan bought $70. Wow. Crazy, crazy. And D Silverman 59 on this video says this. Right now, a lot of the gold companies get one at super low price. You can get your deals by buying that one from each company, 1 ounce gold on the spot. Yeah, there's no shortage of deals out there for sure. No question about it. No question about it at all. And I'd say whatever you're in the mood for, looking for, likely some company's going to have it. And check your local coin shops too. Four Wheels from Rob says, from happening in China, not suspicious at all. But back to what we always say, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Here, Corey Martz on what Texas is doing video says this. Seems like a backdoor to accumulate the precious metals that are out in private possession. I can see large purchases, cars, land, etc. To buy groceries or get a haircut seems like it would be worth the constitutional silver, I suppose, until your stack is depleted. Healthcare and long-term care would be the best use, I believe. Have you seen the cost of assisted living facilities? Yeah, I know it's through the roof. But I don't... let's see here. But I don't think... I think it's a circulating thing through businesses. It's kind of like cash, you know? I don't think they're going to take it in, and because they're going to be issuing it. They have the gold and silver. They're going to be creating coins, and you'll be able to go back and redeem it for that. I guess there is a chance, but that's been a relatively consistent concern for those of you who question it. But I wouldn't worry about that a whole lot. Because there's other ways to get it from outside the state, too. Make no mistake. James Campbell. It's good to point out that the Federal Reserve and the U.S. government are two separate entities. There's a book that covers the creature of Jekyll Island. Yep. It's off the coast of Georgia. It's important that people know the government and the Federal Reserve are separate entities. That's right. Definitely intertwined. The Federal Reserve is privately owned. Yep. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Let's see. Good to see you guys. Doctor Who is here. Welcome, Doctor Who. Been a while. Hope you're doing well. Gold Chick is here. And good to see We've got Jim Tillapal, Mexican Radio. Good to see One Species still with us tonight. Does anybody know how many thumbs up we have here tonight? I'd like to get 100 if we're not there yet. Maybe we can get there in the next couple minutes. You never know. Stranger things have happened. I wish this thing would update live so I could see it. I'm only showing 11 thumbs up. If I refresh the page, it knocks everything out of whack here for me. Chef Home Slice, does anybody know what the business that accept goldbacks do with the goldback notes they receive from customers? They can't buy their supplies with them. Banks take them? Just wondering. That's a good question. My guess is probably they have it for change, and they may also maybe sell them maybe back to the goldback to companies where they got them for cash. Or they, who knows? Or they may use it for other businesses. But it's a good question. Very good question. 110 likes. Very good. Thank you. All right. 110 likes. Thank you. Very, very good. All right. Who's your favorite band? Yes. No. Who? Yes. Actually, Ibji, it's funny you mentioned that because there was a band called No, Yes, No. There was a heavy metal band back in the day. No, Yes, No. If I remember correctly, I think that was the name of them. No, Yes, No. Good to see F-37 Metal. Appreciate you being here. Let's see where this leads us here. We're going to get up into the next comment here. Good to see Count Trumpula. Boo! Halloween's over, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Jake says here, let me get over to this. We got to keep on keeping on. Where is this? This is what we want. Just saw a vid about silver being suppressed to support the military-industrial complex. Apparently, there's no record of how much silver is needed to drive our war machine. The silver price floats. They can't afford all the hardware. Food for thought. Thought, crime tomorrow. I would not worry about that. I'll tell you why. Because a hammer costs $300, according to the Department of Defense. And the thing is if anything, silver usage in military may be less than commercial because they need to be lean, mean fighting machine. They need to be able to do more with less in terms of their hardware. And there may be exceptions, obviously, but I don't think the price of silver is going to make that much of a difference. I don't think they're suppressing the price of silver that the military is. But when you think about what a hammer costs for the Department of Defense, they're not worried about the price of silver. I guarantee you it's the last thing on their mind. Gerard Blau says, I think they should partner with Goldback and get the Texas Goldback into production. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that too. That's something that is a possibility. But my guess is probably they want to make it their own, not rely on anything else. They may accept Goldbacks. That may be a part of it, but we'll see here. Michael Nelson, an issue of a Texas Alamo coin is on my list. Must have several of. There you go. And there are privately issued pieces like that. Texas Precious Metals makes their own very attractive bullion. I think some others as well, too. F-37 Metal says here, thanks, Al. Cool video and interesting info. Bitcoin is a fake computer Skynet company or money. It's like the empty mason jar and saying they contain magical unicorn farts. All right, there you go. It's one way to describe it. Thank you, Richard Metcalf. We appreciate you, brother. You are awesome. So good to see you. Yes, indeed. Spectacular is here. Spectacular. Hey, brother, did you see my video on the on my showcasing of the flowing hair? Spectacular did a great unboxing video of his flowing hair gold. And yes, indeed. And I don't know if you saw my comment on that as well, too, about the divider lines on it, on the edge, and why those are there. So Bitcoin is down 8,000. I'm going to go check Bitcoin prices now because I tell you what, folks, this is the thing. And again, I'm not anti-Bitcoin, but this is precisely why I don't get into Bitcoin and put a whole lot of money into it. Because if Bitcoin is truly down, wow, it's at like 92,000. It was at 98,000 not that long ago. That's a big drop. It's a big drop indeed. Wow. Insane the membrane. Let's see here. Very good. All right. Very good. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Oh, yeah, the video is spectacular. If you get a chance to see it, it's called No One Cares About This Coin. And it's really about a different coin than the flowing hair, but I did the flowing hair in there too, but I titled it Flowing Hair, but it got hardly any views, so I changed the title, and it still didn't get that many views, but I digress. I'll show you, just in case you want to check it out. It's if you go to videos, and it's right here. Shocking, no one cares about this gold coin. And, yeah. Anyways, let's see. Okay, gold buying opportunity, says Matthew Crust Life. Amen, brother, that's exactly right. And Tess Kansas says, I hope capital gains on real money ceases. Yes, it should. That should be one of the federal laws they passed, that we should not tax gold and silver because of Article 1, Section 10. In fact, we should not be taxed on inflation. If we have a gain in any given year on anything, and there's a capital gains on it, it should be subtracted for any inflation at all. I don't care if it's 1% inflation. It needs to be calculated for that. At the very least, at the very freaking least, it ought to be to do that. Oh, Jim, did you pick one up? Did you say that in a comment? Congratulations if you got one of those. Those Pierce Maple Leafs. That's cool, man. Congratulations on that. Alex says here, this is part of alchemy being practiced for over 2,500 years. It's a alchemically, I guess. I don't know. Very, very good. Okay, good night, Michael K. Have a good night, brother. We're keeping Donna in our prayers. Pray she feels better, can get out of the hospital soon. Man, that's tough. May God protect her. Yes, indeed. All right, and have a good night, Tony Erickson, brother. Thank you so much. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Yes, indeed. Congratulations, Jim Tillapowell, on getting one of those. All right, let's see here. Where'd you get it from, Jim? If you don't mind me asking, where'd you get yours from, Jim? Justin Taylor. And I'm 100% behind Bitcoin Reserve, but 0 behind selling gold for it. Okay, there you go. Yep, exactly. I'm glad you're with me on that. Club Fire Productions. Our government could ban people from owning gold again whenever they want, but they can never with Bitcoin. Well, they have. I disagree. They could shut down all the exchanges, and they could find a way to prevent you from transacting in Bitcoin. They can never confiscate your hardware wallets, but then again, they may find some ways to be able to do that too. You never know. Because remember, there's a false sense of privacy with Bitcoin too, but the digital ledger tracks a lot of things. And so keep that in mind too. It's not as private as you think it is. It may be secure, but it is not as private as you think it is. Silver Gold Bull. Okay, cool. All right, Jim, that's cool. Yeah, I think they only had one, so you may have gotten the last one from there. That's cool. Anonymous Stacker says here on this video, I agree, Sal. The government selling gold to buy 1 million Bitcoins and holding it for, $1 million in Bitcoin and holding it for 20. Well, I don't know. How many Bitcoins are going to get? I don't think it's going to be 1 million because there's only 2.1 million of them. Anyways, for 20 years is crazy. Cryptos are a house of cards. 20 years Bitcoin will be worth 0. All cryptos will go to 0. That is inevitable. Gold can never go to 0. Well, I don't even know if I would go there per se. Bitcoin has obviously fared well since its inception overall, but I digress. We'll see here. No other announcement, Dinar, other than they've changed the household limits, but they've not said anything about what they're going to do with the balance of them. Ozalt Bridge Company. Not only can I imagine coins from Texas, I can imagine a square gram, half gram square coins, and quarter gram bites and bits of gold, rectangular little chunks with denominations on them, noting exactly what is size and purity as such. Yeah, squares are not really applicable for transactions, though. They can get caught on your pockets, and the round is a much better shape for transactions. Red Crawler, Texas might have a better mint than the U.S. mint soon. Exactly right. Very true. They may even sell collectible pieces, too. All right. Even Kenji told me cryptos will collapse. All right. Wasn't he pro Bitcoin? All right. Very good. And thank you, Steve C. Appreciate you, brother. Cybercurrent Twitcher, that's some nice 10-ounce bars there, Sal. Nearly all of mine got converted to gold when silver was at its high. All right. Wow. Very good. Way to go. Good job, brother, on that one. Tony Erickson, I'm for Article 1, Section 10. Me too. Oh, yeah, I'm all for that. Exactly. Edward Hubbard says, patience. If it takes a couple years, so be it. I'll continue to buy monthly no matter what. There you go. Dollar cost averaging. Exactly. We've got Fast Eddie here on this video. This is the one. Shocking. No one cares about this gold coin. I would have obtained with fiat 999 holy silver maple leaves for kangaroos. All right. I don't know what holy silver maple leaves for kangaroos are, but I digress. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Let's get to the next comment. We've got Michael Molinet says here, hardest working man in this genre. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Mike Molinari. I've tried my best. It's a lot, but you guys are worth it, and you'll make it worth it. I appreciate it very much. In fact, I've got, how many videos? 7.5 thousand videos. This is the inception of the channel. Thank you. Red Crawler, lower gold is a good thing. Bye, bye, bye. Jimmy Cool, a.k.a. Jimmy Kramer. There you go. Thank you, brother. Just delayed. There you go, Michael K. Yep. And sooner or later, it's probably going to come one day, but it just may not happen as soon as they think or thought. Brooks Woodward here. And don't mind a bit of a crypto reserve, but selling gold to get it would be ludicrous. Just cut spending. Exactly right. Exactly right. Very true. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get to the next comment. If I get my mouse back here. Meadows getting slammed right now, strategically planning the next move. Now, this is from a day ago, and they were getting slammed very hard, Homebrew. You're right. They got hit hard for sure. And Shane Jones here. Every big corporation, whether government or Lockheed himself, have some debts to be paid for as far as I'm concerned. Indeed, they do. There's a lot of debt going on, a lot of consumer debt, a lot of public debt. Debt's a name of the game for sure. Thank you so much, Emerald Coast Stacker. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the thumbs up. All that helps. Repurposed Dart here says, how will gold and silver value gold when digital currency will take over? As AI is here and digital currency will come quickly, how is investing in gold and silver a good option? Well, it's a good option to protect against whatever could come our way with digital currency and AI and conceivably central bank digital currency where they track your every move. So they will hold value and probably gain in value, actually. Because people will realize, if we want to have private transactions that aren't tracked, we use gold and silver. Yes, indeed. And that's why I got today 2 more constitutional silver coins. Yes, indeed. I did it. They're right here in my never nicotine stained hands. They're in flips too, because they're flipped to be square, because the squares are flipped. I'm flipped to be square. Larry Heshu, storage will never be a problem for me, as I'm not like most detest ETFs. It's cheating the market, absolutely. And especially when it's not backed by a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm with you on that. Texas go, says Vicky Pitts. Yep, go Texas. I'm cheering them on, that's for sure. I think it's great. And on this Texas video from this morning, Odyssey says the following here. In regards to Canadian fiat, for example, it's interesting to understand the two different forms of fiat. The older Canadian fiat used to have a notation printed on the banknote that says pay unto bearer upon demand. What this meant essentially is that it represented what gold represents today and is backed by gold. That has been removed for the notes and replaced with this note as legal tender, which essentially instantly devalued its value, noting inflation to take over. This all happened during the removal of gold-backed securities. Yep, same thing here in the U.S. Exactly right. All right, and Michael Cruz says, I'm all for it. As a native Texan, I'm really all for it. F the Federal Reserve. Amen, brother. Sergeant Major USMC chimes in on this and says the following here. It's just that time of year when a new administration coming in. There's a lot of unknowns and futures. I do believe the Fed is going to lower interest rates. I believe they will too on December the 18th, and I think it's getting closer to 50-50, but I still think they're going to do it. I really do. I think it's going to happen. All right, let's see here. Our coffee is officially cold, but I have chaser nearby. I may not slurp the last bit of coffee that's in this mug. I may actually gulp that son of a biscuit. We'll see here. Zainal says, red hearts. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. That means Zainal love this. Appreciate it. Mary Jem says, I still have hope for continuous growth in gold. Yes. Me too. Me too. And we've got this here. Rooster, how Cookie Monster knows so much? Well, because he's the one publicly funded monster that has a little bit of knowledge on his hands, I guess. Mo BZ says here on the last live stream from Sunday night, the following here. He says, great video as always, Sal. There's going to be more inflation coming, and that means higher grocery prices. It would seem strange to me if silver didn't rise slightly at least. Yep, it's going, and it has, I think in a sense it's partially reacted to that inflation and shall continue to do so. We'll see here. Chuck Stacks is here. Good to see you. Count Trumpula is still here. A lot of good folks with us tonight. I appreciate you all hanging out with me here in this broadcast as we continue to make our way through with Fred Zeppelin. I love that name. That's pretty cool. Fred Zeppelin. Oh my goodness gracious. It says here, gold and silver great, but who would be in charge of their value? The government? No matter what we use as currency, Big Brother will always be in charge. Well, the market still will probably take over, but like I said in this video, they very well may start a little trading desk or their own version of LBMA, and maybe for stabilization of prices, do a daily move instead of and say, hey, this is what silver and gold is for the day, and if it falls 1% in that day, well, you got to still honor that value for that day, and then the next day, same thing. If it goes up, you just have to kind of weigh it out in that regard. See how that does. Okay. Paul Tissue, what about soaking it in acetone to remove the stickiness? Yep, it turns out that what I did actually worked with this. And good question. This, if you're a channel member, this video is available to you to check out. Yes, indeed, if you get a chance. I may end up publishing it in due course, but not yet. James Nichols says, until the world ends, by war or disaster, all keep stacking. I remember they said this in the 80s. When it was $800 an ounce, they said it would never reach $1,000 an ounce. And here we are. Yes, indeed. Crazy. Craven Foxbody is here. Good to see you. P. Huck you, did you turn your ringer off? No phone calls. Yeah, no phone calls. Now, we could call that number back. Do you want me to call that number back when we got the one scammer? Shall I give it the old try again? Maybe I'll do it now just for fun. Let's see here. Oh, that's the Connecticut
Your
number.
call has...
That's the Connecticut number. Let's do the other one here. Let's see. We'll do the other one here. Let's see what we got.
Please wait while we connect you with a live agent.
Okay, let's see here. And another
Please
one.
wait while we connect you with a live agent.
All right. Jim Tillapal. Wait 1 minute there, Uncle Sal. I think it will hit 3K before the end of the year. What about our national debt? Well, it could be. Believe it or not, the national debt plays very little role in gold and silver prices. Even if it were to go up even faster than where it is, because it seems people just kind of ignore it. The markets seem to ignore the debt. There's some lip service to it, but that's about it. Let's see here. Fukbia says, anyone know where I can get a monster box of silver American Eagles for spot plus $1? Good luck on that one. Your guess is as good as anybody else's guess. All right. Doesn't look like they're awake over there anymore. All right. Armando Reyes. Armando is from Texas. He was in here earlier tonight. I appreciate Armando. Is Armando still with us tonight? He says, I'm from Texas, but I even don't like this. I think this is another way to con people to give up their gold and silver. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. I oppose the Texas eminent domain law. This depository might sound good, but what will you do in 10 years when someone new comes in and takes what you think is yours? That is a possibility, but I think it's a very limited possibility. And I think that if you start using gold and silver to exchange as money, you should still save gold and silver for reasons protect yourself even from the very government that could confiscate it. I don't think that's going to happen, but we've not done this before. Texas has never done this before, so I guess it is a possibility. But I would say to hold on to a certain amount of it outside of the system, any system, yourself, and then just start using what they have for trade and still stack on your own. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. But thank you. Good comment and good. It's definitely a legitimate concern. Other people have made it as well. And Roy Sandoval says here, go Texas, go. It's literally leading the way for states to follow suit with full freedom from federal government interference. Step closer to breaking away to secede, to become our own country. Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but hey, you never know. They have their own power grid too, but that's in trouble too. All right. Good to see you guys. Illegal Products is here. Roller Skating SAG Actor is with us tonight. J.M. Unleashed is still with us. Good to see you. As we press on here. To Silver Sleuth, I would want those Texas coins for sure. I would love to have them in the collection. That would be neat to have in the stack too. Winston be a thing of history. And we've got this here. I would it would be unconstitutional for any state to use anything other than gold and silver. Printing money is illegal. Make coins all day, yes. Although it's unconstitutional, but it is technically legal. There's a lot of laws that are unconstitutional that are legal nowadays. I know that sounds contradictory, but sadly, that's the world we live in. It's the nation we live in, rather. Culture of currency. And thank you so much for that. About the Texas video. I live here and I will be directly affected. I hope you are well. And thank you. All right. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate that so much. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, culture of currency. All right. Dragon Horde says, what gold reserves are you talking about? Yeah, a lot of people don't feel we have it. I hear you. Fukbia, which I appreciate, he's been commenting a bit more lately. I just started stacking silver. Costco has a good deal on 2024 Canadian maples with 2% back plus credit card points. It's $1 over spot. Can't go wrong with that. Goal is 2K units. Picked up 75 units today. Way to go, Fukbia. That's amazing. That's awesome. Very, very good. Getting close to finishing this coffee off here. All right. Could I use my 90% junk? Probably could. My guess is it probably could. But it depends on the particulars of the law. Says here, in order to keep the charade going, they have to keep adding more and more to short contracts to keep the physical market from being eviscerated. Yes, they very well may, very well could. Thank you, J.M. Unleashed, for posting a link to Culture of Currency. C130 is here. Good to see C130. There's Fukbia. Thank you, Fukbia, for popping in. And congratulations on stacking and getting those deals on those maples. That's awesome that you've started stacking. And I appreciate you watching the channel, too, as you share with us your stacking journey. What's going on. I love to hear from the new folks as well. WPM Streaknik 4484. My favorite gold and silver coin is a 2014 Baseball Hall of Fame coins. Yes, especially the autograph ones. The interest in these when they came out was crazy. Yep, this was the first channel to actually do an unboxing of them. I did them up in DC when I got them directly from the mint store up there. But now that craze has fallen off. A lot of people don't even know about them. I take that back. The most beautiful gold coin is a Kimberly Sunrise. All right. I don't know. It sounds like the Perth Mint product. I don't know. But anyways, thank you. All right. Let's see here. Gold and silver is here. Good to see you, folks. Glad you're here. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, who is in dreamland now. Hope he's not dreaming about Michelle Obama. Let's see what happened here. We're going to have to do something there. I knew that was going to happen eventually. He says here, I hope you follow the story, Sal. I'm sure many would be interested to see how it turns out. I will. I've definitely been keeping up with these stories, and I will keep an eye on it for sure. Thank you, sir. All right. Yes, indeed. Yeah, be careful, though, Fukbia. Just be careful with those big, huge purchases. And let me tell you why, Fukbia. Because when you make a $6,000 purchase at a time and silver drops $1 in a day, that's a big loss you're taking right then and there. That's going to hurt your dollar cost averaging doing that. But just be very careful with how you do that. Remember, it's a long-term proposition. Silver could go crazy. We could see it fall. We can, I am fairly bullish on silver's price. But there could come a time when silver averages around $27, $28 an ounce in the next couple of years. That is a possibility. I'm not saying that's going to happen. But if it does hold through that period, it's a long-term proposition. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. People forget about Plantinar Technologies was stacking gold over 4 years ago for a Black Swan event. Wow. And it happened, right? Crazy. Let's see here. Gold fevers got to them. Indeed it did. Got into the fever for crime. Fever, good, very good. All right. All right, let's see here. Well, actually, I would say this. Listen to what I say. You don't have to take the advice. Don't take my advice. But listen to what I have to say. That's all I'm asking. Just don't take my advice. You know what I mean? That's the thing. That's the thing, Alan Gold. That we don't want people to take my advice, but they need to listen to what I have to say. Let it go in one ear and may it go out the other ear. But you have to, there's some physics involved in making that happen, but it is possible. All right, let's see here. All right, very good. Walter Swanson says on this, seems like it will be full of problems. So he's a little skeptical of what's could go on in Texas here with other states accept their coinage. Likely not. It's for Texans. Will every business want to accept it? They may be forced to accept it. The value would fluctuate every day and even every hour. Well, as I mentioned in the video, they could probably set an average trading rate for the day, and that would have to be respected. Not to mention all the fake coins they will be coming out. Businesses will have to check every coin that comes in to make sure it's real. Nothing but delays at checkouts. If that is the case, doesn't seem like it will ever replace the Fed. Well, Walter Swanson, the fakes, that's going to be the easiest thing to detect the fakes. They can put security features that you can see with your eye. I mean, that's all over the place. Now, that's an easy one. That should be the least of the worries there. They'll be taking them, so that's not going to be a problem. That's not going to be the problem at all. All right. Paul Rue, I buy every tarnished bar and rounds of silver I can find. My LCS melt trays for spot. No premium. Silver is silver. All right, there you go. Yep, if you buy the cheapest silver possible, milks and tarnishes it all, hey, good for you. More power to you. Jim Tillapal says, Sal, have you ever seen a picture of the Treasury Secretary's partner yet? I have not. I've not seen his partner. But yes, indeed. And William Scott says, I will keep on buying gold and silver regardless. There you go. Yep. Dollar cost averaging is the way to go. And have a good night, Bill457. Thank you. Have a good Thanksgiving weekend. I appreciate you, Bill. By the way, Bill457 has a channel as well. Y'all should check him out. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you, sir. You are the man. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Master Blaster says, morning, Sal. Japan and China dumping U.S. debt and hoarding gold and silver. My sister says, Silver Surfer Chick, she flew in from Cal for the holidays. Oh, whoa. So your sister is a Silver Surfer Chick. Interesting. I did not know that, Master Blaster. So Japan and China dumping U.S. debt and hoarding gold and silver. Well, they've been doing that for a while. I know China has. I'm not sure about Japan. But interesting. We'll see here. Let's see here. What? Somebody timed you out, Alan Gold? I'm sorry about that. That's weird. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Let's get to this. Wait a second. What's happening here? Oh, wait a second. We just got this in here. Another $10 PayPal friends and family that just popped in a couple minutes ago here. From Roller Skating Sag Actor. Thank you so much, my friend. A Thanksgiving gift from Roller Skating Sag Actor. I hope you and your family have a great holiday. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Roller Skating Sag Actor. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Are you still here? I'm going to owe you. I'm going to do 20 curls. I've not done curls in a while. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that so much. Let's see here. Very kind of you indeed. From Roller Skating Sag Actor. Thank you, brother. Oh, here, bozos. Okay, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I needed to work the biceps a little bit. They were in much need of that. So thank you very much for that, sir. Very kind of you indeed. Roller Skating Sag Actor. You were the man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. This is a great community indeed. You are awesome. Very good. All right, let's see here. And what do we have happening here? Let's get to more of this broadcast. We've got Philly. YUTC says here, the coins will be held. The value calculated live by the spot price for the debit card used to transact from the stored gold and silver on deposit. It becomes transactional silver and gold without having to carry coins. That's right. That is another. There's going to be 3 ways that you can do it, essentially, or 2 ways, digital and physical. And that's right. Very good. Yes, indeed. Okay. Lulu Lucky Stacker is with us tonight. Good to see you, Lulu. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're here tonight. Freedom Mon says there's no inflation with a gold-backed currency. Actually, technically, there can be, and there has been inflation with a gold-backed currency. With more gold, and also, if they deviate from the exchange rate, then that creates inflation. It can happen. But that's just something, if it's true to form, then yes, it won't happen, in theory. But whenever man is involved with anything, well, there's a potential for to muck it up or to screw it up a little bit here. Very good. Let's see what we've got here. Let's get to another. UP Dan says, reading the website, other states can join. Oh, okay. All right. I did not know that. What is there a website for it? Interesting. Other states can join. Townships, county, tribal individuals from any state. Other government entities accepted once gold deposits are accepted. Decentralized gold. Interesting. Wow. I did not know. What website is this that you looked at? That's interesting. Fascinating indeed. All right. Let's see here. Mm. Stackinization is in progress. Stackinization is progress indeed. Okay, so Bitcoin is now at $91,920 and continuing to fall. Wow. Okay, interesting. Yunkel Kush says here, if when BTC rolls over, that money is going to be heading somewhere else. Gold and silver hopefully catch a slice. Cheers, Al. Yes, indeed. Well, I tell you what, right now it's falling a little bit here tonight. Red Crawler is reporting to us that it's down more. So indeed, who's going commando? When I think of somebody going commando, I think of somebody like in Tropic Thunder, where they've got the all the camouflage, and they got themselves an M60, and they've got a camouflage bandana on, and they're all ready to go attack some village in Vietnam. That's what I think about going in commando. Is that an accurate representation of what going commando is? I've got to know. John Goldsworthy, I'm confused. Why can't Silver Dave get a 1 ounce gold bars? He called his wholesaler and told him maybe in December that when they're all out. Is Costco buying it all up? What does this mean? And no one else does. Well, I have an even bigger question. Who the heck is Silver Dave? And Greg says, I will be surprised if this goes through. I hope I'm very surprised. You're very correct about our dealings with the federal government being unconstitutional. That's right, exactly. Thank you. Love that Statue of Liberty bar. Yeah, that's definitely one I'm keeping, Reflective Metal. I like that sucker too, for sure. Good stuff. All right. Bill 457, lots of spot deals for Black Friday, but gold is doing great. It sure is. That's right. Lots of stuff happening out there for sure. Close enough. Thank you, Count Trumpler. We got confirmation. All right. About going commando. All right, let's see here. And Two Brother Stacking, who's got a great channel. By the way, if you've not guessed, the person who typed this comment has a brother. Big Tex. It's a different world in Texas. They have a good idea with this. Keep us updated, please. Love the Krugerrand funny. We just ordered some. They should be here in a week. Can't wait. Thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Silver Days is on Yankee. Oh, okay. Silver Days owns a mint. That's okay. Thank you. Very cool. Nice. He's on Yankee Stacking. On the local silver mint in Weir, New Hampshire. Okay, thank you guys. I knew somebody would be able to answer that question. Very cool, nice. Silver Dave, he's going to be here all weekend. Silver Dave, hey, there's Zardoz 2024, the man, the myth. No, he's not a myth. He's a legend, but he's not a myth. I'm the one that's a myth. Good to see Zardoz. Hope you're doing well, my friend. He's here with a thumbs up. And we've got Lance Dewberry says this. Let's see here. Silver bargain bars. Okay, very, very cool. All right. Nice, Texas and Sal. I can understand that establishment brick and mortar businesses don't want to make any transaction with foreign coin currency backed by its government, but can't otherwise the out and out refusal of their own country, U.S. silver and gold spot prices not face. It had always been legal tender. That's right. Should have never not been legal tender. That's exactly right. Very true. And now I'm going to gulp the last part of this coffee. I've been babysitting this coffee for too long. We got to finish it. We got to finish it before we... I got my chaser in here now. It's going to keep me going here. Oh, yeah. I like a chaser. I like to run after chasers. Gary Croft. We've not heard from Gary Croft in a while. He's from the old United Kingdom as well. Yes, indeed. He says here, the Trump tariffs are 25% on Mexico and Canada, but only 10% on China. Just heard that it's 10% above the current tariffs on China. Yep. So that's going to be a total of 20% there. There's a lot of trade that comes through China, which means it's going to be more punitive, likely for China, on a 10% than it would be through Mexico and Canada. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And Richard Metcalf, there are times that try a stacker's patience. Hold on tight. Exactly, indeed, that's right. Richard Metcalf. Very good. Folgers is king, that's right, exactly. Silent slurping, that's indeed, that's right. Dan Zwerin, you post too much. All right, well, hey. Well, I'm gonna guess what? I'm gonna probably double up on the postings. I'm gonna see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Here we go. Let's post. Let's see if this is too much for him here. And one more. Let's do one more. Is Dean still here? Dean's gonna see this like, what the heck is going on? He's been, what the heck is going on with this guy here? Let's see here. We're posting a lot. Here we go. How's that? Is this a little bit too much? Let's do one more just for gits and shiggles. Let's do one more just for gits and shiggles. Let's do one more just for gits and shiggles. Let's do one more for gits and shiggles. All right, there we go. All right. that'll do it. All right, Bello says 85.5K subscribers. Salivation Nation is growing slowly, but it's getting there very, very slowly. Thank you so much. Commando means stark naked, Sal. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, it blew my imagination of what Commando meant. Oh, my, I was hoping it would be dressing up in camouflage and an M60. Dang it, it just means going naked. Oh, man, all right. Very good, all right. Thank you, Bellows Forge. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get some more. We'll see what happens. All right. Where are we at here? You guys are great. Oh, you know what? Let's see here. Let's do one more. Let's just for the fun of it. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Silver's Lion says, do you have any Geiger Elemental or Pamp Lady Fortuna bars? Yes, I do. I got both of them. And if you stay tuned to the channel long enough, you'll see them more than likely. By the way, it's not an easy task to go in and get the precious metals out of deep storage from time to time to switch it up, to show different items. But I appreciate you watching, everybody. Dandelion's Life. I see some great buying opportunities in my future. Great program. I've been informed, educated, and enlightened. Well, thank you, Dandelion. Danny Don's Life. I appreciate that. Appreciate you watching, sir. Mr. Green Star says, Trump, equities, crypto, and credit. A whisper of grid down or actual outages will change everything in a heartbeat. Yep. Especially if it's an extended period of time. You're right. Kamala made a video telling supporters they have the same power they did before. Well, I don't know what she means by that, but they have the power of their vote in the next election, no question. But if she's referring to what she implied back during the BLM riots, and that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. And that could send another message that she blames Trump for doing. Anyways. Just keep stacking, says Fukbia. Yes, indeed, that's right. There you go, brother. Amen. Well said. John Morgan says, from Texas, I'm looking forward to this, y'all. There you go. God bless Texas. Indeed. Good to see you guys. All right, we've got F-37 Metal. Says here, let me get over to this. Got to be efficient here. We've got to make this thing work. We got to do it. I love looking at all that silver. I was hypnotized during the whole video. Well, thank you. That's part of what I want to do. I'm trying my best to showcase different things, different types of silver and gold in the videos to keep you hypnotized. Yes, indeed. I appreciate it. In fact, I tell you, even if you think I post too much videos, if you want to support the channel, one of the best ways is to let the videos play, go to a playlist, and then just let the playlist run, or just listen to it all the way. Even if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, just let the video go to the very end, because that's retention. If I get more retention on these videos, it helps tremendously. So thank you. Yes, indeed. All right. And Lucky Thought says here, fair work for fair pay is never greed, sir. That's right, exactly. That's true. Texas Silver Stacker here. Nice. Welcome, Andrew. Appreciate you watching and checking in with that. First, beautiful bars. Thank you. John, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Those bars there. And we've got Rhonda Stringer. I see caution signs with this. They will have to dilute the gold in the coins and set a permanent price for metal to set the denomination for the new coins. Well, no, they would use a market price. They can keep them gold and silver. Like I said in the video, they can average the market price through a daily transaction or maybe even a week, but it probably would be a daily thing. Now, then if you use the gold and silver, you get fiat money for change, for refunds. What will become of the buying pure gold and silver? Well, likely you might get some change back, and it depends on the denominator or the sizes that are offered. We'll see here. Whoa, No IQ actually listens while in the shower. Very, very cool. That's cool. Thank you, No IQ. Listens in the shower. I've heard of people listening while they drive their truck. I've heard of people listening while they're out working in the garden. I've heard of people listening in all different places and scenarios. Even at a bar, people were listening to me. Yes, indeed. And JM Lisa's posted a link to the playlist tab. And if you want something really entertaining, you can go listen to the Scammer playlist. There's a lot there. Salad marketing, that one is. But thank you so much. Dakini Woman, thanks, Sal, for always keeping us informed. No problem, and I appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me. Thank you very, very much. Red Crawler, honestly, I want the gold 2021 Liberty bucking horse. Great coins, Uncle Sal. Thank you, Red Crawler. That one a little pees me off a bit because it struck off center. I don't like that, but anyways. Oh, yeah. Very good. Paul Tissue showers after listening to Sal. There you go. All right. Let's get over here. C130, I let it play all day, and now my dog is stacking. That's awesome. That's cool. That's great. Thank you, guys. There's enough content there. Spectacular listens while he plays golf. Helps me shoot slightly over par on each and every hole. Whoa. That is pretty cool. Man, Spectacular. Playing while he golf. That's right. That's nice. Oh, man. That's why he's a silver stacular, Spectacular, one of the only. All right. Let's see where we're at. Come on now. John Undaker. Definitely informative. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. I appreciate you watching, and thank you for the kind comments. Sir, good morning. Sal from Rusty Nail. Thank you, Rusty. Good morning to you. And same name says, been picking up 10-ounce gold bars. Let it keep dropping. Wow. That's a heavy-duty gold buyer right there. That's for sure. All right. Let's get over here. We got a few more comments. Love it, says Blazing Blunt. Thank you. Appreciate that. And there's No IQ. It says, come what may. Thank you, Mr. Sal. Thank you, my friend. Yes, indeed. We just got to roll with the punches here, with wherever the precious metals go. Coins A to Z says, that's an awesome platinum pick. Wow, I've never seen such a thing. Incredible. Well, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that for you for watching that video, Coins A to Z. And they're Spectacular. The one and the only. Watch this video. Nice. Let's see what Spectacular has to say about it. And you should check out his channel and his video on it. I think he did one of the best unboxing videos of the flowing hair gold that I've seen yet. A lot of time goes along with uniqueness and eye appeal. The Pan-Pacific octagonal and round comes to my mind. Yes, that would be cool. That round is rare, but the octagonal certainly is more unique and has some major eye appeal. I would love to see a copy of that one. That would be cool. As to the edge finning, I just wish they would sand it off or use some symbol as a divider to remove those awful lines. Yep, I understand. Yes, I know what you mean. However, I think maybe that there may be enough gold from the planchet that if you were to sand it off, it would affect the weight slightly. So I think that's why they don't do it. But definitely a good... And I don't know, because if you look at these old gold coins, they didn't have those lines. But it's like 3 dies that are used to strike them. But thank you, Spectacular. Great comment. Appreciate that so much. Spokane Silver Stacker, who I've not heard from in a while. He says, great point, Sal. I definitely agree. Excellent video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And DYLWES, great video for newbie stackers. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Randolph Sotomayor. no relation to the Chief Justice, or to the Justice, rather, Sonia Sotomayor. In the future, the long haul silver and gold will be priceless. Keep stacking. Thank you again. Well, I don't know that they'll necessarily be priceless, but unless we remove the dollar from the equation, but they will definitely be valuable. No question about that. Whoa, Craven Foxbody says, listen to Sal is better than listen to the wife. Whoa, that's a high compliment. Thank you, sir. All right, very good. Oh, F-37 Metal just did the dishes. So this guy sings and plays guitar at the same time, which is a skill I wish I had. In fact, I just wish I could sing in general. I wish I could play guitar as good as F-37 Metal. But he also knows how to do the dishes. That's awesome. Multi-talented guy. He's great. Thank you, sir. Snap41, slow and steady. Keep on stacking. Exactly right. Keep on stacking in the free world. Even if it's not totally free, we'll keep on stacking anyway. Where is Florida on this? I think they're very far behind. They're unusually far behind. I still think they still have some taxation. They're getting a gold back, but they're still taxing gold and silver, from what I understand. Long Live Coins, thank you, sir, on this Texas video. Thank you, Long. By the way, Long Live Coins did a video from Louisiana trade fair. You should check it out. It shows the ARC, the crystallized osmium, and other products. Really cool stuff over there. Long Live Coins, check out his channel. Steve C, I will be contacting my Texas people on this and push this to reality. Native Texan, way to go. That's awesome, my friend. Got to be active and support the legislation to make it happen. What can I say about it? Beautiful modern U.S. gold coins. Well done. Congrats. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And Mickey Licky. Mickey Licky, I like that. Says here. Brian McDaniel, good to see you, brother. I'm thinking this legal tender stuff would be hoarded. That would have to keep production high to keep it up, I reckon. Well, some of it will. I know I will buy some and hold on to it. And it could be, but I think they'll keep the production up. And you can always keep it, just in case. Yep, you're right. But that's more gold and silver in people's hands, and that's always a good thing. Circulate just gives them the another option. Kevin LifeQuest says here, when Trump leaves office, oil $16, silver $16, and gold $1,800. Okay, we'll see what happens. Very interesting. Dogface says, take your stack into the bank and pay off the note. All right. There we go. See what happens there. Brian Festal 6369. I'm from Michigan and I want this currency. Yes. Me too. C130 says here, and I appreciate him commenting on the video. He says, woo, party. I promised myself if gold retreated lower than $2,400 that I would go all in, everything in gold. All right. Well, we may see that happen. We'll find out. As time goes on, we'll see what happens there. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let's peruse this way through and see what we've got. Popping in with some other comments. Maybe what we'll do is we'll refresh this. Shaky Jake, I like the gold backs. I'm just buy a few when a new one comes out. I'll tell you what, they're beautiful to collect. But I understand you're paying a high premium for them, but they are nice. I like the designs on them. And Merlin's Fire 1275 says the following here. I'm sure I see the advantages of using a daily price of gold and the dollar are both constantly fluctuating, so keeping track of both and which to use when to max your person. Benefit of a dual system and accounting for the transactions, fees, etc. would be a pain. Will shops have two prices up and when exchanges rates down? One or the other is changing readily. How many times a day will prices be updated, etc.? Well, I talk about that in the video, Merlin. Now, likely, probably they'll pick an average for a day and trade with it, and they'll work out all those kinks and details. Because remember, it wasn't that long ago that we had silver circulating, and in theory, gold could too as well, and that could happen as well too. So yeah. Indeed, you just have two prices. Update daily. You move with the markets. I mean, it's how coin shops buy and sell coins. They just move with the spot. When they do a constitutional, like I got these two coins. It's $1 worth of constitutional silver right here in my hand right now. I paid $22 for, which is not. I don't think that's a bad price for these constitutional silver coins. That price may stay even if silver fluctuates a little bit here and there. So we'll see here. Very good. All right. Coins A to Z. Keep stacking precious metals or start doing it if you have none and want to own a time-tested hard asset. Exactly right. Time-tested being the key. Well said, Coins A to Z. Hey, that rhymes. Big D Golf says time to move to Texas. Don't worry, I'm not broke. I come bearing gifts. There you go. Yes, indeed. That's right. Well done. One species. Says here, if F-37 can do the dishes. Oh, man, he was in here in the chat. And Sped can leave a comment during a watch stream. I can leave a late comment. Thank you, One Species. I appreciate that. They all are welcome. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That is awesome. I love it. Mal Taoist. I love Sal. For me, he's a contrarian indicator. He's usually wrong. If he says gold's not going to 3,000, it's probably going to go higher than that. Well, in this case, I did agree with the analyst. But a lot of the analysts have been wrong before. They'll be wrong again. And I could be wrong. Anyways, he's probably going to go higher than that. He's been completely wrong about the war, for instance. And there's no Korean troops in Russia. Sometimes I think Sal's a neocon. Well, there is Korean troops in Russia. I've seen images of the dead soldiers. They are there. No question about that. So that I'm right about. And I'm not a neocon, by the way. By the way, a neocon is actually a liberal. That came out of the 60s and 70s. Brian McDaniel with a thumbs up. On this one, I think that was a slight, so I'll just uncheck that. DP Arms says the Liberty Dollar Financial Association already has non-legal tender silver certificates backed by physical silver. Yes, they didn't really go over very well, though, because I don't know if anybody that would want those. I actually have one of those old Liberty Dollar certificates as well, too, from way back when. And they didn't go very well, partially because they put a denomination on it. Anyways, as long as fiat falls, precious metals will rise to hold purchasing power. M2 is out of control. U.S. national debt is $32 billion, above $36 trillion. Interest in his debt is $2.7 billion, etc. $3,000 gold is not a matter of if, but only when. I think you're right, and it's going to be a lot longer when down the road, I think. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. Master Blaster says, love the Eagles. Let the PM prices keep falling. I will pick up more. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. That's right. And let's see here. Sal, you're literally clueless when it comes to all these wars. You're way behind and don't know anything except what mainstream media puked up and what folks like you swallowed up and regurgitate all the BS you swallowed down without doing any real digging. Somebody needs to straighten up. Y'all out there hardcore with hillbilly stacks. Maybe we should trust all of your media sources on everything. I look at all sides. And like I said, when I talked about it, I've talked about, the possibilities that could be. There's everything I said in this video, no one really knows. I said that nobody really knows exactly how many people have died, what territory has been gained or lost. All we know is it's not been a whole lot, and there has been a whole lot of death. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's because you disagree with me about the war. Same thing with Israel. You are pro-Hamas, hillbilly stacks. You are pro-Palestine and pro-Hamas and pro-terrorism. I am anti-terrorism. I'm anti-Hamas. I am pro-Israel, 100% all the way. And I've looked well enough into that conflict for decades. And I guarantee you I know a lot more than you know about that. That's for sure. And maybe you need to educate yourself. And by the way, I can say that with the utmost confidence because I've looked at both sides. I've studied And that's how you develop your opinions, by looking at what is being pushed out by both sides. And by the way, there's really only two sides to every issue, and you got to look at where the media is. And I got one word for you with regards to your stance on, quote, Palestine, which Palestine is a misnomer. That's Pollywood. Look at what Pollywood is, Hillbilly Stacks, and then come back and come at me with what you got there on that, brother. All right, let's see here. Fred Farkle says, stop scaring us, Brother Sal, with this clickbait headline. All right, well, no, it's I explain it in there, but anyways, let's see here. They're canceling it is been canceled. All their forecasts for $3,000 golds have been canceled. Go to Texas, wish I could move back. Yes, a lot of people have been moving to Texas. Yes, indeed, very good. And let's see here. Heat on 4204. Texas should have their own controls to offset the COMEX or LBMA, and they very well may. They very well may have something like that in place that will work off of it or with it, but they'll have something in there to stabilize kind of those markets and see what happens. And it could spread beyond the state of Texas too, is what's been alluded to. Canceled is not what I would call it. Maybe postponed, delayed, or potential energy price. Well, canceled is essentially what they have been saying it would be before. They've changed their predictions. Now it's $2,900 tops by the end of next year. Many of them were saying $3,000 much sooner than that, and I tend to go along with them about where that's going to go. All right, Silver Heist says here, if you really want $3,000 gold, you can buy the flowing hair gold coin for $3,600 or more. That's true. Yep. You can pay more than $33,000 for gold now, for sure. Trump getting in only means that he's bought up some more time for us to stack. Keep stacking, my fellow stackers. That's right, exactly. You'll think yourselves down the road. Exactly right. The longer you hold, the better it's going to be. The Federal Reserve System is going away to be replaced by gold and asset-backed currency. Yep, that's if these states keep doing what they're doing, we very well could see that happening. And they'll become almost irrelevant if it really continues at the pace it's going for a while. Gold-backed U.S. dollar, yes, amen. Well, it won't be a gold-backed U.S. dollar. It's going to be its own separate thing. $3,500 gold in 2025, says Synaxis, and that could be. That's what he's very bullish on. I don't think that's going to happen though, but we'll see here. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Chief is here. Welcome, Chief. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you popping in here. All right. Glenn V. Washboy. We will see $3,000 gold this year. A serious escalation looms in Eastern Europe. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, it very well could. It could get nasty there, especially if they drop a tactical nuke, or, like I said, if France involves troops or what have you, all kinds of things. Four Wheels from Rob says, lower, please. Plenty of time to go up later. Yep. To buy more, we'd like to get lower prices. All right, folks. Well, there's more comments here, but I've got to get going. I've been going for almost 2.5 hours now. I've lost track of the time. It's been crazy. But you guys have been great. I appreciate you being here tonight. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Very interesting video coming tomorrow morning. I hope you will check it out. You guys are amazing. Thanks for putting up with me. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. And I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Have a good night.